What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Buzz. I'm Gavin. I'm here with,
Your boy Kaz, people.
and it is about time for baseball.
Yeah, about time, man. A lot to learn over here, but super excited to experience this baseball season. Excited to see what the O's can do this year. But go ahead and kick us
Yeah,
off.
very exciting season for the Orioles coming,
Yeah.
especially with Gunnar Henderson being on the opening day roster, along with Adley Rutschman. First opening day for both of them.
Yep.
And I say let's just kick right into it. Are the Orioles going to make the playoffs this year, you think?
My guess is, yeah, I think they can fall in the sixth spot. Gunnar Henderson and Adley Rutschman are two of the biggest playmakers on this team, and they're young. So I think that's a good thing for the Orioles. I think right when Adley Rutschman came in last year, the Orioles saw a huge switch in the performance of their pitching.
Yeah.
And his bat, it took some time to get there, but it got there. And the same with Gunnar. It took a little time to get there, but it definitely got there. He became a double machine, I believe, in the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
And same with Adley. So, like, I'm really excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, both of these guys are going to be big parts of this team, along with other guys coming back. We got Cedric Mullins, Anthony Santander, I just said Cedric Mullins. Ryan Mountcastle, I meant to say. But a lot of guys are coming back. It's going to be exciting to see this team. It's just, I think the starting pitching is going to be a big factor. The bullpen, I think, is going to be great this year. Bullpen's going to be great with Bautista and Perez, all of them coming back. It's going to be exciting to see the Orioles this year. But let's get into our playoff predictions.
Yeah, I mean, just, starting off opening day this week. So, go ahead and give you guys the playoff predictions to start the season. In the AL East, my division winner for the AL East, at least, New York Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees.
They got the same courses they had last year. They have Judge. I don't see why not. Rodon as well. Garrett Cole pitching. You have a great team still, so I don't see why they don't make another run.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming back. Rizzo, all of them. But I'm going to go in a little different direction. I'm not taking the Orioles. I'm not going to take them. We're going to win the World Series, though. Don't get me wrong. I like the Blue Jays winning the World Series. No, I don't. I like the Blue Jays winning the AL East.
I like that.
I like the Blue Jays winning the AL East. Vladimir Guerrero, Bo Bichette, all these guys. So much talent on this team. Kevin Gausman. Hopefully Jose Barrios can get back to form for them. Been pretty bad last year for them. But a lot of guys on this team. Alek Manoah. I like him. Big Cy Young candidate for me this year. A lot to expect from him. A lot of guys on this Blue Jays team. Young roster as well, like the Orioles. They're just a little bit deeper into their rebuild kind of from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But this team's going to be exciting to see. They did trade away Teoscar to the Mariners, so that's going to be something to see. Got Whit Merrifield, got all these guys coming back. It's going to be exciting. Matt Chapman, all these guys, they have a bunch of 20 home run guys on this team.
Yeah.
So this team is exciting to me.
What are your thoughts on the Rays?
The Rays are always one of those teams that can definitely sneak into the playoffs, I think. I can definitely see them making the playoffs. The thing is, they trade all their talent away every couple years, and they still somehow make the postseason every year. They're a better – like the Orioles don't spend a lot of money. They don't spend a lot of money. The Rays don't spend any money at all. Any money at all. And they still are competitive every single year. Like, they had a Cy Young candidate, Shane McClanahan. I bet he won't be on the team in like a couple years. Bet he won't be there.
Because it'll be too much.
Yeah, he'll be too much. The only guy I've seen them spend on, Wander Franco. They gave him a huge deal, but he was young. They didn't make it smart. So they paid him while he hasn't hit his peak yet.
Right.
So he's not going to get asked for the biggest contract yet. They did the same thing with Julio Rodriguez up in Seattle. They did that. So that was pretty smart by them.
Yeah.
They're a really smart team. They got Kevin Cash as their manager still. I like the Rays. I think they're a really good team. Well, on the other hand, the other team in that division, the Boston Red Sox, I think they're going to have a down year this year.
Right.
I think they're going to have a really down year after bless you.
Thank you.
After losing JD and Xander Bogaerts, they lost a lot of guys this offseason, and they struggled last year. But knowing the Red Sox, they are always finding a way to compete, I feel like, every year.
The whole AL East, I feel like.
Oh, my God. It's a slug. It's literally a brawl. It's like the AFC North, kind of.
Nah.
AFC North, I mean, they actually fight each other in the AFC
Back in the
North.
day, yeah. But
Now it's like
AL East is definitely the best division of baseball, though.
it is. The NL East is making a little statement for themselves with the Phillies, Mets, Braves.
Classic baseball.
Yeah. I think the AL East is definitely the best division. Dude, every team was above 500 at one point, like 3/4 of the way into the season last year. That's insane. That's insane.
Yeah, all 5 teams on the potential to make the playoffs is like pretty crazy.
Yeah, but let's move on to the AL Central. Who do you like in that division?
I'm gonna have to go with the Guardians here, bro. They have great pitching, and Jose Ramirez, great bat, potential AL MVP. So definitely gonna go with the Guardians here.
Yeah, I like the Guardians too as well, but I wouldn't be shocked. Watch out for the White Sox. White Sox struggled last year. Another team to watch out for. Watch out for the Minnesota Twins. Twins are gonna be a sneaky good team this year. I feel like they're gonna be a sneaky good team. I feel like, but no, going back to the Guardians, great pitching staff there with Shane Bieber in there. Jose Ramirez, obviously one of the better players in the whole league, always hitting over 100 RBIs at least every year. That's crazy how underrated I feel like he is. I could see him winning an MVP, though. I can definitely see him winning an MVP. Stephen Kwan there, great contact hitter, had a great rookie year last year. This team's going to be fun to watch, too, this year. But, like I said, White Sox were a really good team a couple years ago. Wouldn't be shocked if that team comes back and wins the Central again this year.
Still have Tim Anderson?
Yes, they do. They did lose Jose Abreu, MVP from a couple years ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he went to the Astros.
Well, I guess we might as well jump into the next division then.
Yeah.
AL West, I'll start. Astros, not much explaining. I could see the Mariners maybe, but definitely going to Astros here.
I'm going to go with the Astros.
You want to say Mariners?
I want to say the Mariners just to be different.
Right.
But I took the Blue Jays to be different. I kind of see the Yankees winning that division, but I like the Blue Jays. I like the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are really good. But, no, Astros got everybody coming back. Justin Verlander obviously went to New York. But they got Hunter Brown to replace him. That Garcia, Fromber, all these guys in that staff are just lights out. Lance McCullers is there too, but I think he's hurt. You still got Altuve in that lineup, Jordan, Kyle Tucker, Alex Bregman, Jose Abreu is now there. That lineup is stacked.
Yeah.
Stacked. I don't see this team's going to be a contender. We all know they're contenders. They're going to be going back for the World Series again this year.
Think?
Yeah. I can see them coming out the AL again. They're a dynasty. Let's be real. They're a dynasty.
I'm pretty sure it was 10 minutes ago you said the Orioles were winning it, so.
Oh, right. The Astros are going to lose to the Orioles in the ALC. That's my fault.
There you go.
No, let's be realistic. I think the Astros are going to go back to the World Series.
I'll agree with you there. We might as well move it to the National League now. Got the NL East. I'm going to go with the Mets here to win this one.
Ooh.
Stacked lineup. The addition of Verlander's huge. Pete Alonso, Francisco Lindor. They are a good team from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pitching with Verlander as well is going to be huge. So
yeah,
excited to see what they can do.
Yeah, Verlander, Scherzer, both those guys are going to kill it. And they're back together from Detroit back in the day. Detroit really had that tough rotation.
Yeah.
And the Orioles eliminated them in 3 games. They had Scherzer, Verlander, and David Price, all Cy Young winners, and they didn't do anything. But going along with that, I think the Atlanta Braves are going to win the division again.
Okay.
I think the Atlanta Braves will win the division. The Mets are stacked. Don't get me wrong. They're stacked top to bottom. The only thing with the Braves that kind of worries about me, their shortstop hole is gone now. No Dansby Swanson in there anymore, but usually they always got guys coming in and filling the roles out. I think they'll be fine. Ronald Acuna still there. That pitching staff's pretty stacked with Max Fried, Strider, all these guys there. I think that team's gonna compete all year with the Mets. It's gonna be a race for that division.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. You still got the Phillies in that division.
Yeah, I mean, they were at the World Series last year, so you can't necessarily count them out.
Yeah, it's hard to count them out, but no Bryce Harper for half the year, and they lost Rhys Hoskins as well. No Rhys Hoskins is gonna be huge for them at first, but yeah, no Harper there. But going back to what I was saying, the Braves got Olsen, Acuna, all these guys. I could see them winning the division again.
Harper got hurt in the Baseball Classic, right?
No, he didn't play in the Baseball Classic. He had to get Tommy John.
Who was the player that got hurt in Celebration?
That was actually the guy for the Mets, Edwin Diaz. the closer for the Mets.
That's insane. I don't know.
And a celebration.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That's terrible. But what are you thinking about the NL Central?
If I'm being real, this is the most boring division in baseball.
Yeah.
This really is the most boring division in baseball. It comes down between two teams. It's either Milwaukee Brewers or the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm going to go with the St. Louis Cardinals, especially with them adding Wilson Contreras to that lineup. Absolutely just stacked lineup with Arenado, Goldschmidt, Dylan Carlson, Wilson Contreras, all these guys. And they're pitching unlike the Brewers with Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, that's the only two you really need.
Right.
Stacked. Hopefully they can have Christian Yelich come back to MVP form, but no, I like the St. Louis Cardinals to win the division again.
I'll agree with you there. Pretty weak division. St. Louis, like you said, Goldschmidt and Arenado coming back, so I think they'll run it back. Next, we have the NL West. I'll start with this one. Give me the Dodgers, man. Lost a lot of guys this offseason, but it's their division at the end of the day. What do you think?
I'm going to go different. I like the San Diego Padres to beat the Dodgers out for the NL West this year.
Wow.
Soto, Tatis, Bogarts, Manny Machado, Jake Cronenworth, Kim. Oh, my God, that's stacked. Stacked lineup.
Yeah.
Joe Musgrove, Yu Darvish, Josh Hader in the bullpen. It's a stack. You got 4 of the top 20 players in your lineup. That's a 20%.
Machado is number 4, right?
What's up?
I think Machado is number 4.
What do you mean?
I saw a post. It was like the top 100 baseball players or something.
Oh,
like
in the league, yeah, Machado is number 4 on that list. 4 of them. 4 of them. That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, Tatis wasn't on there just because he's been out didn't play last year. That lineup's gonna be fun to watch.
He's caliber though.
This year.
He's definitely that caliber.
Yeah, Fernando Tatis is back. Well, will be back after suspension, but he'll be back. I don't know what they're gonna do with Soto with his contract running out after this year. They're gonna find a way to sign him.
Right. Yeah.
That's a guy you just can't let go. But I like the San Diego Padres to win this division. Dodgers lost a lot of guys with Trey Turner leaving, Justin Turner leaving, Cody Bellinger leaving. A lot of guys left. It's going to be hard for them to repeat, I feel like.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, San Diego Padres, shout out to my man Lamar King. Keep making it happen out there. But, yeah, I mean, enough with the division winners. Let's go for the wild cards. So this year we have 3 wild card teams. Started off with the NL.
The NL.
So my 4, I'll go your team to win the NL West, but I'll go Padres 4. I'll go Braves 5.
Okay.
And Phillies 6.
The Phillies at the 6th spot. All right. I like the Dodgers in the 4. Not the Braves. The Mets at the 5. I don't see the Phillies making the playoffs this year. I think that loss with Harper is huge for them.
Yeah.
Even though adding Trey Turner is gonna help, it's a huge loss. So I'm gonna replace them, and I'm gonna put the Milwaukee Brewers to make the playoffs over them. The Brewers, I'm telling you, that pitching staff with those two is going to help them win some ball games. I think that injury with Harper for the Phillies is going to kill them, along with Rhys Hoskins. Even though the Phillies' rotation is very underrated to me. Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola, that's all you really need right there.
Yeah.
But, I like those teams right there.
Well, transfer over to the AL. At 4, I have your division winner, the Blue Jays, for the AL East. At 5, I got the Mariners, and at 6, none other than the Baltimore Orioles.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go with the New York Yankees are going to get the 4 spot. The Seattle Mariners will take the 5. I'm going to take the Los Angeles Angels to take the 6th spot.
What?
Yes.
Why did you... Yo.
I'll be realistic. I think the Orioles are going to come up a little short. It's going to be hard for me to say it. The Orioles might come up a little short.
How are you wearing an Orioles jersey right now, bro? You're excited for the season.
I am, but I'm being realistic.
You can't be, bro. You're not enthusiastic.
I'm being realistic.
Bro, your team always needs to be in the playoff picture, bro.
All right. I'm going to take the Orioles.
You're going to fold now, bro.
I'll take the Orioles. I'll take the Orioles, but the Angels are going to be a sneaky team at that 6th spot, I feel like. I don't want people to say, "Oh, you're just a fucking hoser. You're a fucking hoser." All right, fine. I'll take the Orioles. I'll take what my heart says.
Bro, I think it's a realistic chance.
It is a realistic chance. But I think the Orioles do need to add some pitching to the staff. I can make a whole video about why the Orioles can make the playoffs and why they won't make the playoffs. And it's one thing. Why they will, that lineup. Why they won't, that starting pitching. Starting pitching is still not there. And Grayson Rodriguez and Dia Hall didn't even make the opening day roster.
Who's starting the
Kyle Gibson is starting opening day for the Orioles. I thought it should be Dean Kremer, but it is Kyle Gibson.
Dean Kramer was a beast last year.
He
right?
was Jewish Jordan right there. That's Jewish Jordan right there.
What?
Yes, that's his nickname.
Yo.
I swear.
Jewish Jordan?
Yes.
All right, I believe it. Whatever. I didn't know enough about baseball last year. I don't know.
All right, but I say let's get into our MVP, Rookie of the Year, and Cy Young picks, and then we can call this a video.
All right, who do you want to start with?
Let's leave MVPs last.
Okay.
We'll go with the Rookie of the Years to start off. I'm gonna take my guy Gunnar Henderson to win in the AL over Anthony Volpe. Volpe is a good shortstop for the Yankees, but I'm taking my guy. Gunnar Henderson's gonna win it for third base for the Orioles. Especially if the Orioles make a deep run, make the postseason. He'll definitely win it.
Yeah.
My pick.
I like it. I'm going to agree with you there. Gunnar Henderson, I think he has 30 home runs this season. He helps lead the O's to the postseason in the 6th seed spot. I'm super excited to see what he can do. Actually, I believe I'm wearing his shirt right now.
Hey.
Gunnar Henderson represent, baby. Let me take Gunnar at the AL MVP or AL Rookie of the Year. Super excited to see this kid hit a bunch of home runs and go to Camden Yards and watch him do it.
Yeah. Who do you like winning the NL? Rookie of the Year?
For me, I'm gonna go Jordan Walker. Seen him play in spring training. He's gonna be exciting to watch, man. He has a good bat and a lot of power, so I think he wins it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a different guy. He came up in the majors late last year. Corbin Carroll out of Arizona. I think he's a stud. He's got wheels, got power, 5-tool player right there. I think Corbin Carroll's gonna take it this year.
I dig it. All right.
But let's move on to our Cy Young picks. The best pitcher in baseball. Who do you like to win the AL Cy Young?
Who else, bro? It's gonna be Jacob deGrom.
Jacob
I
deGrom.
feel like it's easy. If he stays healthy, definitely the easiest pitcher in the game. He's got a little bit of a scenery change. He's going to Texas, but definitely excited to see what he can do. He'll still pitch very well, and I see him definitely winning that.
I got a different guy. A lot of people, if you don't know baseball, you probably don't know who this guy is. Dylan Cease from the White Sox. This guy is a stud. He pitched against the Orioles last year. Mowed us down. I believe this guy's going to have a sub-2 ERA. I think he's going to win the AL Cy Young Award. This kid is nasty. Watch out for him. He got a whole muzzy too, bro. Just straight muzzy.
That's sexy.
Pause.
I mean, I'm just being honest. Bro.
But yeah, I like Dylan Cease to win the AL Cy Young Award this year.
Love it.
A little different pick, but let's go with the NL Cy Young. I'll start off with my pick. Who do I like again? Do I want to take him? Yeah, I will. I like Aaron Nola this year. Aaron Nola from the Philadelphia Phillies. He was a stud in the postseason last year. I don't know why. I'm going on different picks today. I just like the different picks today for some reason. Aaron Nola, I think, is going to win the NL Cy Young Award. He's going to have to carry that Philly team along with Zach Wheeler. Either one of them, I think, can help win this team.
Yeah.
Help win this or win the Cy Young this year. I'm stuttering a little bit right now. I'm sorry, people. But yeah, I think one of them are going to win the Cy Young, but I think it's going to be Aaron Nola.
I'm going to go the best pitcher last year, Sandy Alcantara. I can definitely just see a repeat. Not much explaining here.
Yeah, I like the pick. He's going to have to help that Marlins team out a lot this year.
For sure.
All right, let's get to the big boy awards.
Big MVPs.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Who do you like?
I mentioned in the AL already, Jose Ramirez, RBI machine. Probably say hits over 35 home runs this season as well. Could lead the Guardians to another AL Central title, like I said in my predictions. So we're going Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, I like the pick. All right. Adley Rutschman is going to win the AL MVP. Watch. I'm going to look dead in this camera when I say this, okay? Adley Rutschman's going to hit 30 home runs this year. He helps the Orioles pitching staff tremendously. If you watched last year, when he came up to the major league level with the Orioles, whole new different pitching staff. ERAs went down like crazy last year. He's going to hit 30 home runs. He's going to hit around 300 this year. His on-base percent. This guy walks. He walks a ton. A very underrated thing in baseball people don't talk about. He walks a ton. You'll see it. He's a doubles machine. Doubles machine. Watch how many look how many doubles he hit last year. He played in 3/4 of the Orioles games last year and broke Cal Ripken's rookie record. Adley Rutschman's going to win the AL MVP this year. All right.
Enough with the hot takes. NL MVP, Pete Alonso, I'm going safe. RBI machine again. Maybe crosses the 50 home run mark this season. Super excited to see what the Mets and them do. So,
okay.
I know.
Okay. I'm going to take a guy that was on Team USA for the World Baseball Classic this year. Give me Nolan Arenado. He is overdue to win one. His teammate won one last year. I think it's his time to win one this year. Best third baseman glove in baseball. I believe he's going to win it this year. Honorable mention going to Manny Machado. Love that man, but I think it's Nolan Arenado's time to finally get one.
I love it.
All right, give me your World Series predictions, though.
The AL, give me the Baltimore Orioles. No. Definitely give me – in the AL, I'll probably just go with the Astros again. I feel like they come back. NL, I like the Padres, bro. I like the Padres to come in the NL. I don't know why. I could just see it happening.
Who's going to win it, though?
Repeat.
Oh, the Astros again? All right, I have two teams I'm down with in the AL. I know I said the Astros, but I'm going to take this team to win. Go to the World Series. The Toronto Blue Jays, I think, are going to go to the World Series this year. Canada is going back to the World Series for the first time in ever, it feels like. And the team out of the NL I'm going to take, I was going to go with the Padres, too. I like the Padres for some reason. I think the Padres finally get over the hump this year. I think they finally get past whoever. They made it to the NLCS, but now they got Bogarts and Tatis back in that lineup. I think they're going to cruise their way to the World Series. And I think the Toronto Blue Jays are going to win the World Series this year.
I love the take, man.
Oh, it's hard for me to take a division rival, but I have to. But that might be it for us. Anything to say?
Super excited. Opening day this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Other than that, give my man a send-off.
Baseball!